sneezing viciously at you. I think it's time to try some Shaman out. We were talking about trying some Shaman out yesterday. Shamania. Boop. Friendly undead died after your last turn. Summon 2/3/2 zombies. Interesting. Well, it's a high roll idea. Maybe we should go for high roll ideas in a non-DK class. Looks like its win rate is pretty good. I mean, it's a huge swing if you can hit it, so... Hello, Zedtin. It may be that everyone is just you and me for the moment. Let's try it. Undead, taunt, death rattle, summon a 6/6. Yeah, this is great other than... silence, right? Or like Potion of Madness. We just take another one? Hope you're doing well, Mr. Tin. Oop, 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 oop. Oh my god, stop. Doing alright, just got home, was watching Avatar in 3D. Angry and I are gonna do that sometime this week or next week. I'm looking forward to it. Two drops are good and hard to find. Tiny toys, that's a fun one. A third Harkener of Dread. An Avalanche or an infected. Second infected peasant. Infected Peasant is not too far behind on the win rate. But for a 5-drop to be a better win rate than a 2-drop probably means that it's quite a bit better. But we already have some, like, chunky stuff here. We have 2 Harkeners and a Tiny Toys, so, like, Infected Peasant might be the correct choice. We could also just triple down on Harkener and really draft around it. It's fun, it's interesting. Sure, that's fantastic. Fallen Sun Cleric. Did you enjoy Avatar? Did you have a good time? Fallen Sun Cleric, I think, might be good because we have totems we can buff as a failsafe, and it's also undead. I don't think I care about the Murlocs. It would be just like a mediocre 4-drop. That would be nice for our already very, very strong undead package, but you take a Hex here. 4th Harkener of Dread? You gotta take the weapon, right? I'll look at the win rates, but it's a 2-cost thing. It's our first weapon. It's got a good ability. I think you gotta take the weapon. As much as I want to meme around. Any of these would be fine. Any of these would be fine. I want to do well with this run. I want to do well with a Shaman. You're kind of harsh. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I like a little bit of integrity to my scores as well. Because if you give everything 9s and 10s, what happens when a really special movie comes along, you know? What the heck are you? Blightblood, Berserker, Taunt, Lifesteal, Reborn, Death Rattle. Do 3 damage to a random enemy. It's tempting to take it just because it's epic, but isn't the Vizier just better? Plus we have the undead package and everything. I have seen the first one a long time ago, and I watched a good chunk of it again recently. It's actually a movie I respect more than I used to back when it came out, just because the state of blockbuster filmmaking has kind of unraveled since that movie came out. It's nice to see like a back to basics earnest movie. Taunt, Lifesteal, Reborn. Come back as a 3/1 with Taunt. That threat will deal 3 damage to a random enemy. I think Vizier is absolutely the correct pick here. But I'm still considering taking the Blightblood just for fun. Although, I mean, this lets us play with all the Shaman spells, so... let's just do the smart thing. So this is how they fix the arena, huh? Alright, I can get behind it. I feel like the bird could be pretty good here. But a 4th Harkener is pretty funny. Note to self, don't draft 5 drops early in the Shaman draft. Note to self. Now that's interesting. For each that cost 5 or more, summon a 2/3 spirit with Taunt. The bird would have been great. I'll take this, because we have 4 of these damn things, right? Little synergy. I feel like Flame Tongue Totem, it works pretty damn well with these Harkonners. I'm not the biggest Flame Tongue Totem guy in the world, but... Avalanche is cool, but it's a low curve undead. This has got to be pretty dang good. This deck seems strong. Oh, yikes. Sniper? Yeah, with those win rates, it's gotta be the sniper. I see you skipping the removal. Think Death Knight. Always think Death Knight. We talk about like Jade Lightning. I would say Jade Lightning, for example, is probably better as burn than removal. I feel like you can never remove enough with a Death Knight. Oh, Avalanche? Yeah. Avalanche could have been good. It's not great remove. I would like to find, like, Lightning Storm is what I want to see. But we do have 2 Viziers, keep in mind, so some of the time we'll be able to find stuff that we need. We have Hex, we have Canal Slogger. I think we're okay. Haven Color. Why is a raven like a writing desk? Oh, alright, let's try it out. Now, if we had taken those avalanches... Icebreaker, whoa. But we are rewarded for picking the second Vizier earlier, because we get to take Blightblood now. Maelstrom is good. Archer's good, too. These are all great. I love Suspect like a lot, but I think you have to just discover everything. Just discover everything. This is great. I like this card a lot. Super solid Mana Thirst card. Sucker Hook is cool. A Battle Master. I like Skulker. A lot of our 2s aren't 2s. In fact, we do actually have very few 2s. I like Nimbus as well. I don't like Vrygol. Not a fan of that card. It just restricts what you can do with the card, which is annoying. The condition. Another Deathweaver Aura. Probably better than the Pack Mule, right? Actually, Pack Mule has a higher win rate. Deathweaver Aura, surprisingly low win rate. Warlock decks are fun, yeah? Yeah, they're usually fun. It's meta dependent, of course. Right now, I don't know that there's a lot of different things you can do with Warlock. Mostly just throws a lot of hard removal at you and you try to hit curve. But that can still be fun, I guess. You get long games with Warlock sometimes. Health management. Do we have any, like, synergies to think about in our deck here? I mean, you could go Mistress into Deathweaver. That's a bit of a long shot. Guess Flame Tongue's good with either of them. And this is undead, right? The zombies are. So it's better for this. Technically, for Prescience, we would want to take Deathweaver because it puts fewer small minions in our deck. Technically. It's a small thing to consider. You could put this on turn 10. That's pretty gnarly. Alright, I'll take the Deathweaver. That's a good card. I don't mind that either. But this should work very well for our deck. Really loaded it up on 2s, which is a bit strange. Cool, I like it. I think it's a very fun and interesting looking deck. Steinhaus. Yeah, it does stuff. I think we could do well with it. Just keep a weapon in our discovers. That's fine. Maybe we don't need to use the coin here, but following up with the gavel should be pretty good. Although they're probably just gonna ping, right? Maybe they have a 2-drop. Yeah, they do just ping. So maybe we didn't even need to rush out the minion. I don't think it matters that much. Good totem here. Let's equip it. And a copy of each minion in your hand. I guess that's pretty good for, like, if we have Blightblood in hand. Or Harkener, right? We have a crap ton of these damn things. So maybe we do just take from the other side. For, like, way later. Jade Lightning's mid. Like, it kind of makes sense with our deck. I don't know, let's try it. Feeling funky today with our strategies. Hi, Tiny Jane. How was your December 27th? That's today. Oh, really? That's fine. Healing could be good. Against mage, sometimes they have burn. But we're like way ahead of them on board. Maybe we take the portal here. I think Surge and just like have heal in our pockets, fine. Let's try to equip ourselves for all contingencies, you know? He started a beanie for Chiba. I feel like the measurements he gave me are off. Are you afraid it's gonna be way too tiny or way too huge? You gonna duplicate again? No. Well, Gary Glaive.
13. Unlucky for some?
But not for me. Thank you for the 13 months of support, Gary Glaive. Legend among the Hearthstone community. Pride of his peers. Fire of my loins. Oh no, wait, that's something else. Anyway, thank you for your support. I feel like it could be maybe missing an inch in length. For anyone just joining, Penny Jane's talking about her boyfriend. Just, you know, in case anyone's curious. Counterspell, that's fine. I didn't need it. Lobby. Nyeh. Ritual. Okay, let me think about it for a minute. Hello, B. You braved the journey back. I heard your country had bomb cyclone. Bomb cyclone. The weather was bad, if that's what you're saying. Yeah, it was very, very bad. You just shoot that. I'm the one who's supposed to be getting shaman spells, not you. You don't have to shoot it. It was really bad the day before I took a bus across the state. For those who don't know, states are these things we have in America where 50 different kinds of people get to feel a false sense of superiority over each other. So I took an 8-hour bus ride across the state. It was very cold that day, but the weather was not nearly as bad as the day before, where it was like -1 Fahrenheit. And there was like horrible gusting winds that cut right through you. It was crazy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. This really couldn't have been any more of a blowout. Sorry, Steinhose. What state is that? Pennsylvania. Big state. Long state. It takes about 5 hours to drive from one side to the other. Maybe a little bit more. But when you're on a bus, it goes to a bunch of different places, you know? You know how buses be. Promising first game. Paltry opponent, though. Paltry opponent. Boop boop. And how many 2s would we rather find? That's often how I make decisions in the mulligan. I think about like, well, I have a 2, but how many of my 2s would I rather have? Wait, we'd rather have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Is that enough? Might be. I don't really love playing a Noyotron in the early game. How old am I? As the hills. I'm almost 30. How old do you think I am? Hmm? I guess I should have done that in the opposite order, huh? Skulker could be nice. Yeah, let's get Skulker down. Because the 1/1 can't touch it anyway. We could shoot next turn if we feel like it. I would probably guess late 20s. Nailed it. You nailed it. A single sound the bells? Interesting. Well, this works out well. Yo, they're gonna be so tired of seeing this come down on the board. After 3. You study, work, just stream? I mean, I stream a lot. I work occasionally beyond streaming. Not too often. Anymore. For now. And I guess you could say I study, but I'm not in school. I'm a student of the world. A student of humanity. Guess I should just run this in. But yeah, I stream. I write criticism on Patreon. for commission, if anyone ever wants to commission an essay about a movie they are curious about. I have been writing fiction recently. I make theater sometimes. Theater was my main squeeze before COVID hit. Yeah, I'm trying, Jane. I'm trying. Trying to build the habit back. Build back better, that's what they say. Skeletons. Oh. Well... Alright, they'll just sit still then. Kill that 3-1. For free. Gotta start thinking about my paint prompt from Angry Bee. Blobby New Year's Eve ritual, I think it was. I thought it, not like a big New Year's Eve. I'm not a big holiday guy in general, but... Hey, you don't need to apologize. What happened? What did they do? Street sweep me? Damn. That's cold. Got swept. You done got swept. Swept off my feet. Like I'm in a rom-com. This and... these? Or a totem? Most of the totems aren't super relevant right now. If I get tired of answering same questions over and over, I'll probably just say something snarky and deflect. That's my defense mechanism. That's my brand. We could just kind of, escalate. I think escalating's good. Okay, beautiful music, but... Going here. Alright, I'm having an idea for the paint. Humongous razor leaf. Where'd you get that humongous razor leaf? Seriously, where'd you get it? Oh, out of the suspect, okay. We killed Santa Claus. Deck is killing it so far. Okay, let's bring our paint up. I think I have an idea. Total domination. All lakeside, blah blah. That is safe to freeze with mine. Should all acquaintance be forgot? Delcatty. That's a Pokemon, right? It's a Skitty evolution. Yeah, I think 1 or 2 Harkener of Dreads is like fine for opponents to deal with, but when you start throwing 3 or 4 at them, it get kind of bound up a little bit. Honestly, I think this is maybe just better. Better tempo, and we'll have 3 mana again next turn. We can just play a Vizier. Yeah, you do you, Zedton. You do you. What would be a good background for New Year's Eve? I mean, it's usually nighttime. I don't want to do something super dark. Maybe it's fine. New Year's Eve ritual is that's just the prompt. So Angry requested a painting of a blobby New Year's Eve ritual. What does that mean? Well, nobody really knows until I paint it, I guess. Prompts are just meant to get the painting going. And I do whatever the heck I feel like. And then when somebody suggests something that I should paint, like Gary Glaive, I say, that's a very good idea, Gary Glaive, but I'm already gonna do something different. Dunked in Elden Ring. That's how it feels playing that game sometimes. Like you got dunked. As for the story behind them, I don't know if there is one. Does anyone remember if there's a story behind them? We could try to take this again. I mean, let's see. We'll find out. It's kind of worse against Fire Sale, but yeah, it's just a channel points redeem thing. It's something to make people feel like their channel points are worth something, you know? Some channels just ignore channel points, and I try to at least offer enough stuff that people can be working towards something. I never considered myself a painter or visual artist or anything like that, and what started mostly as like a goof has become, I think, like a really nice way to express myself. It could be a darker background for this, I think. Which means we probably want like a vibrant brush. So I've done enough of these that even though I'm not like a technically talented illustrator, I feel like I can make some interesting stuff by happenstance. One of these, please. We can overload next turn, there's no problem. No problem there. I'm proud of a lot of the paintings I've made. And what I figured out a while after making the paintings is that my away screen slideshow could be all the paintings cycled through. Which was like a really delightful discovery, because could just have a kind of a rotating gallery for people's old requests. Could you stop? Could you halt, please? Alright, so we want... oh, marker? Marker. Do we want marker? Or maybe like oil brush? Is this what we want? I don't know. Calligraphy brush. Could you stop clearing my minions? You're being extremely rude. I don't really know if this helps us here. But on the other hand... I wish that had gone a little differently. Could still work out. It might have been the worst case, yeah. God. That's what we needed, man. Okay. Maybe we should have put it on this. I wonder if that would have been better. I think I might do marker. Yeah, silence is a pretty good reason to do that, and also just like forcing them to be damned if they do, damned if they don't. Or like a lose-lose situation for which to kill. The problem with putting it on here, and the reason why I didn't, is because you can't choose when to open it up, because you can't attack with this. Which is a legitimate concern. So different risks. Getting triggered by all them freezes. All them freezes are annoying. Our hand sucks now, so let's hope we can get there soon. I hear a lot of things happening, which is not... That's not what I like to hear. Oh, I still have a 3-2 at least. Yeah. Damn, dude. Trash. Trash RNG rolls on these, trash RNG roll on this, but hopefully it's still enough to overwhelm them. Legendary from whose past exactly? From the past. I did it! Look, mono hands. I didn't know what happened, but I did it. You know, baby, the deck feels strong. I like it. Anything's going well so far. Yeah, we got our death knight. It was gonna happen sooner or later. And by that I mean it was gonna happen sooner. Tempoing out the arms dealer. Now, it's an interesting thing, this play. I've been in this position with my Death Knights, and I've tended to save it. Because you can always use it with a hero power on 3. I don't know if I'm right or not. Because sometimes you do just want a 1-drop. But I often feel like it can have more impact later. That could be fun. I don't mind taking this in this deck, but it'd be better to do it with a discount. Wow. Where'd all that shit come from? What? Oh man. Oh, this is different than the card I was thinking of. I was thinking of the one that gives +2 attack. So ignore everything I just said. This is a different card. Ignore everything I just said. Maelstrom does some solid work there. Oh, they got that coveted Plague Strike action. Wow. This is kind of intense. Oh, they trade that in? That's good. Good for us. Free Maelstrom Portal. Or a cheap Shadow Shafusion. Maelstrom Portal, it does help with things like Malignant. Tiny Toys here and Maelstrom. Hello. I like this Tiny Toys. Holy cow. Holy cow. Hi, Faceless. Lovely to see you, gent. Alright, that works out beautifully. What the? I don't want that. Nice toys, thank you. I got them for Christmas. Alright, what's our approach here? Let us... You know 1 damage to it, huh? Draw an overload card. That's fine. I mean, our overload card is good. Destroy a minion return to life with full health. None of these are actually that big. I guess we could destroy this. Could be okay. Could take reincarnate for later. We have 4 of these damn things in our deck. We actually got all the attacks in. Didn't think I would for a second. Reincarnate. I think I got that at the last Mexican restaurant I ate at. My favorite kind of meat. I think we're beating this guy up. Are we beating this guy up? Or 6, 8, 10. 14, 16. We're 1 off? What a revolting development. You know what? We actually, I think, might have had lethal. If you don't play this, you get 2 less damage. No, we still would have been 1 off. No, wait, it wouldn't have worked. Never mind. Never mind. Shoot! Good stuff. Pardon? No. You could stick around. I mean, you're better in the early game, right? So if we can get an undead to die, then we're off to the races. No holidays. That's not in the seasonal spirit. I think we do coin here. We do coin. Ooh, many options to consider. So we're basically guaranteed to have an undead die if we just do this, right? Like, how could we not? If they played nothing and we can't kill anything, then that's the way, I guess. Like, if they just hero power here. In which case, we're happy anyway. We also probably could have just discovered this turn, but I like doing the tempo thing here. Demon Hunter especially, like what they have Chaos Nova, which is next turn. So in the meantime, let's beat up on him. If we hit this battle cry, we could play this as well. Yeah, how do I want to do this exactly? Let's see what we hit. Alright. In that case, we will play it. Lightning Bolt. Feral Spirit's good. I feel like a Bolt might be a very nice finisher for us if we get close. Oh, interesting. I don't even know if I want to play this. How about we do this? Put another minion out and just poke your face, because we're so close. So close.
A stranger will offer you aid.
The most miserable loss to a demon hunter yesterday. I have had some nasty losses to demon hunters. I'm curious to try the class out. See if it feels decent. I might go until I lose and then take a little quick break to get my food out of the way early in the stream. A little pizza slice. May.
Will serve me in death. I bring the fury of the elements.
Jim Klooster. Worgen Greaser. It's like our only 4-drop, weirdly. So I might actually keep it. Bit strange. Unleash fell, right?
Job's done. Grab your shield. It's a riot.
Interesting. We're a little bit off curve here, but this is fine. Could just draw an overload card right now. These other two are pretty mid, so... Sure. Sure. Reeser? Reeser double trade? Going wide is kind of scary because of AoE, but if we pull AoE, we could go wide again. Or we could just play Harbinger now. Probably Harbinger is the way to go. I think it's just strong here. I hope. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. So we have to trade that damn thing down. Well, we could go like this. At least it's a value trade. Probably they just hero power it, but... Squirrel's good. We're expending a lot of inefficient resources because of the positions they're putting us in, annoyingly. Three. With all minions in your hand. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, not a bad Tiny Toys. Okay, they got small stuff in their hand, actually, which is good for us, I think. A lot of small stuff. They didn't even have a weapon! Oh, mamma mia. It's my lucky day. Oh! Finally back from getting food, nice!
Finally back from getting
What a
food.
journey! What a journey you've had. Thank you for the hundo. What a journey, man. Think we're squeezing the life out of them. Is that my little bro's Christmas gift Switch Sports for? Oh, it's just time to go face, huh? It's called Switch Sports for Switch. Sounds kinky. Lightning Bolt for Reach. I think we don't worry about that junk. We just go face, right? That's 10, 13 damage. That's not a lot of damage, actually. So maybe we do trade a little bit. I don't see good trades though. We'll draw. Bit weird. That's not the totem I wanted. I wanted something for heals or maybe strength, but whatever. Guess they couldn't just call it sports. That'd be like an old Atari game. Those old ass computer games. They're just named like sports or like running or whatever. 10, 13, 15, 17. I think we win. Oh yeah, and we have this. Oh baby. We win hard. This is fine, probably. You don't think Atari had a chess game? It's a lot to program a chess computer. Maybe at the time it was a bit much. Or do we save coin? Totem 3 drop, coin 5 into 6, and then we're off to the races? Sure, let's go with that. Reincarnate with 2 of these. Or just Shadow Suffusion with the... I don't know, that's a tough one. Many things to consider. You're annoying. This is not going well, chat. Not going well. We got silence, which is the worst case scenario, actually. I think we're screwed here. Maybe picking up our first loss. What else can we do? We can, We can, kind of flail around. That's an option. Old bandage, Jelly Belly. How cruel of them to do that nasty shit. How dare they? How dare they? So gross. Alright, tiny toys. Are they gonna clear these all, or are they gonna... What? Oh, man. Hello? Interesting. Well, we should clear your ass. Costing health is not really a benefit to us here. How about... Right here? Okay. You know what? Go down to 19. Ah, but it's not that good, because then we don't... That just value trades, and... I think we shouldn't do it, probably. Going for AoE discover, perhaps? Where the hell is, Lightning Storm? I haven't seen a single Lightning Storm yet. Alright, 5, 7, 9, 12. We should be worried, but maybe we have a little bit of maneuverability. Sunwell, I'll take one of these. I know we already have one. Let me put a little bit of a... Put a little bit of a wall up. Something like this. No, it's from a game called Abzu. Abzu. But it does have that same kind of quarrel feel. Yeah, man, tough game. So if we do Maelstrom, and they have this, there's no way we're pulling this out. Yeah, we're just kind of super dead, I think. Yeah. Oh well, good game. Not facing DK? I know, right? Hi, girls gay. Well, there's a Freudian slip. Anyway, whatever you're into, that's okay. I'm gonna be right back before I get too deep in the stream. I want to grab some food. But I'm almost done with this painting, and this is a 6-in-1 run, which is very exciting. I'll see you folks in just a few moments. Yeah, like that Gary Glade, but with a Z instead of an S. See you soon. Tomorrow? What? Yo. You like the vampire image? That hair? Yeah. Almost all of them. Yeah, that's fair. I don't even like all of them.
I bring the fury.
Oh, that's a new one, huh? Well, I don't know if I like the design of this skin, but at least it's something different than all the other ones. Not just another ripped dude torso. Oh, I agree with that. I like giving real, honest notes, and I like when they're given to me. I remember the vampire because I saw it before I left. But I painted so many of these that... I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm sure I drew a cave at some point. This is kind of tricky. Let's try this. It might backfire if they don't pop this open. You have great dimensions for shirts. What, 2? I would guess the second dimension is probably pretty good for shirts. I mean, I might do merch. People ask me about merch sometimes, and I always say, like, maybe someday, but I just don't think that the channel is big enough now to make it worth it to me. But certainly, should that day ever come, I have a lot of material for it. Don't use your channel to sell it, but I mean, it's my biggest platform. What am I gonna do, like, make a Reddit post? Come buy my shirts. Twitter and TikTok. It sounds like you're trying to make my life miserable. Now I'm gonna have to make TikToks to sell my paintings that I make on Twitch. Christ. It's that hustle and grind culture, boys. It's that hustle and grind. I don't even really know if I care about killing you. I guess I will in case of AoE. Which is a very real possibility. You know, I downloaded TikTok recently. I just started using it for really the first time. And it's a completely baffling platform to me. I don't understand. It's just like... I haven't figured out navigating it yet. I don't know when I'm watching an ad. I don't know how to like get to the stuff I want to see. I don't know how to make the fucking app stop making noise at me all the time. That's why I like Twitter, because I can scroll at my own pace. I don't like Instagram or TikTok that's just like yelling at you all the time. I'm a sensitive boy. Something like this. I could maybe even get mana geode value. Twitter is also bot heavy. Yeah, but the bots, when I scroll, when I like scroll down, the bots don't go. TikTok's just so noisy. And my other thing about, yeah, McDonald's toys, that's a good idea. My other thing about TikTok is, like, I like video content as much as the next guy, but I don't want to watch videos when I'm, like, out in public, like on a bus or bored, waiting for something in a public space. I don't want I don't want my phone to suddenly be yelling, fuckity fuckity fuck up, fuck fuckity fuckity fuck, you know? Anyway. It's a new viral trend. People making videos that say fuckity fuck, fuckity fuck. Every third video is just screaming at you. But I'll learn to like it better, I'm sure. Oh, I guess you're a ladies' man, melting pot, Nuzeron. Two, 4, 9, 14, 16. We're like 3 off. You know, in case it's not like obvious, I have such a distaste for all these reindeer games, all these like apps and algorithms and cross promotions and exposure and search terms and quid pro quo, blah 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 blah. You know, I hate all that stuff. I hate networking. They try to figure out what's the next thing to go viral, and so I mean, you know, at some point in your life, if it makes sense, you have to learn that stuff. But I'm not gonna do any of it until I have to. Let's do one of these. Get a nice little discount. Being perceived in any way, yeah. Truly the nightmare of nightmares. Okay, if we could go here. And then here next turn, and then here, the turn after, and then there. I think I like that. I like it when you need to find information or products and it's made accessible instantly and easily, because that all goes away without this greed capitalist algorithm. I don't know, you could set up a system that gives people easy access to information that isn't also predatory. Like the old YouTube, right? Like, I don't need my whole feed to be, like, 15 videos that are exactly the same as videos that I've watched before. It's been tried, yeah, but... no. Well... let me finish that thought first. I don't need my feed to be 15 videos that are exactly like videos I watched before. I already watched those videos. It used to be that you could find, by, like, typing in search terms or... clicking related videos, you could find the sorts of things that you just hadn't really seen before on YouTube, and that's not the case now. It's all just circular, kind of giving you stuff that you already knew that you wanted before, but not allowing you to explore things that you might not know you want yet. I have not used the ChatGPT. But anyway, the point in Newsrun is that anything that has been tried in a predatory system has not properly been tried. So, like, people are like, oh, they tried communism and it didn't work. They tried, helpful, non-predatory, non-greedy search functions, and they didn't work. The reason it didn't work is because we're couched in a system that refuses to give any support to any of those things. So, like, the realm of possibility is still so wide open, we just need to break the system first, right? And until then, it's impossible to really see past that to what is possible. But I firmly believe that none of, like, almost none of what, like, tribulations that we experience and the systems of oppression and all that, I truly believe that, like, almost none of it is necessary. And almost none of it's desirable. Are we just gonna run over this guy? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Libraries are cool. Yeah, libraries is one of the few, like, socialist, anti-capitalist institutions we actually have. Libraries are great. Yeah, but you don't know what communism is. I'm telling you that now. Like, first of all, your definition is extremely rudimentary and wrong. And second of all, none of us know what communism is, because it can't be accomplished under capitalism. What you consider to be failures of communism are actually failures of capitalism. We got a commie? What are you, fucking McCarthy? McCarthy circa... mid-20th century. Got ourselves a commie, boys and girls. We need his assassination coordinates. Trade here. No, I'll just use my weapon, I guess. Man will always bring communism down to its lowest wrong form. Yeah, but I don't really believe in these inherent characteristics of man. Like, man is fundamentally greedy or whatever. I don't believe that. We only think that because man is greedy under a system with such skewed, like, resource distribution, so few support systems, and so much encouragement to, like, rip each other to shreds for survival. You don't believe in evolution. What? What the hell are you talking about? I think people are shaped by their environment. I had no idea how you could possibly make some sort of leap to me not believing in evolution from that. Yeah, that's fair. It's about opportunity structure. Haven't you ever seen Aladdin? Prince Ali, Fabulous He, Ali Ababwa. Strong as 10 regular men, as you can see. Evolution claims all creatures, including man, strive towards success, procreation, and comfort. They'll sacrifice anything to make that happen. Well, evolution doesn't claim anything. Not to be pedantic, but like evolution is a force, and is a force of nature, or to be even more specific, evolution is our theoretical set of concepts for understanding a force of nature. And I say all that to say, we can measure how evolution tends to work, but I don't actually think that tells you anything about the necessary components of the human spirit. I think one of the worst disciplines of study in existence is evolutionary psychology. Because that's a discipline that takes a theoretical system describing a biological process and then makes extremely spurious conclusions about what men always do because of it. Brother, if you can find a human orientation, like greed or whatever, that explains 5,000 years of human history, I will either be shocked and impressed or very easily point out to you all the counterexamples and ways that that totalizing idea falls apart. Empirical evidence backs up the idea that man cannot be trusted to do anything. No. No. That's wrong and I think also silly. And very cynical. Which, I don't have a problem with a little bit of cynicism, but... Feral spirit, reincarnate. I'll take one of these for later. Yeah, so like with all of these conversations, the way that you see humanity is pulled from your personal experiences and assumptions. And you're looking at history and you're looking at psychology and you're seeking specifically the examples, data, and ideas that back up and support your view of humanity. There are piles and piles and piles of counterexamples and theories and studies that say otherwise. But you see it all through the same lens. That's ideology. That's ideological. That's ideology. You know, and we all have that. We all have these lenses that we see the world through to understand the world. And we're not far enough away from the lens to see that the lens is there or what it is, you know? And a lot of people believe that humans are easily figured out and are... the economic term is rational maximizers. And the entire edifice of economics as a discipline is built on this idea that humans are rational maximizers. In other words, will kind of do whatever they can to get ahead. And I simply think that that is wrong. People have, and this is my sociological background. The social theory, the philosophy that I'm really into, rejects this idea that humans only have one positively stated normative orientation, or in other words, that humans only have like one driving thing that makes them do what they do, and that's to get ahead. I reject that soundly, entirely. I think people have multiple positively stated normative orientations in the grand scheme of things, but also on a person-to-person basis. And they swap them out based on the situation, based on what's most meaningful, based on what's most fun, most enjoyable. Is Paladin any good anymore? I never pick him after the nerf. I picked, I think, one Paladin post-nerf, and it was pretty crappy, so... It seems like Paladin's in a kind of a lame place right now to me. Kodo? Yeah, and I'm not really a fan, personally, of that orientation to the Bible either. This idea that it's a flawless text, and if you point out any flaw, I will be able to come up with a reason why it's not a flaw. To me, that's all just rhetorical games. It's, God, what was the Greek sect who were all about playing the rhetorical games that Socrates didn't really like? It's like, you can always come up with a rationalization for something. If somebody shows you an act of kindness, you can always rationalize why it's actually deep down an act of greed. But you're bringing that orientation and you're projecting it on everything, right? And I think texts like the Bible are really rich and have a lot to offer, but I think you have to struggle with them, which is different than just saying, I will prove to you why it's always true, no matter what critique you offer. You're not allowing space for vulnerability, for struggle, and I think growth comes from struggle. This is just like my kind of personal philosophy that I take. I think this is fine. I don't even want to run that in. We could have killed... We could have maybe killed the 3/3. That would have been fine. I feel like any sort of religious belief inherently needs to believe that man is bad so they can sell the solution to what ails them. Damn, we got AoE'd, huh? I don't necessarily think that's true either, because there are sects of Christianity that don't buy into the original sin thing, and I think there's radical ways of being Christian that involve community care and building a better world, which requires there to be like a kind of a fundamental belief that that's possible. I think a lot of really popular and public institutions of a religion really do hammer home what you're talking about, though, Girls' Day, in terms of like the guilt that causes you to give money, the guilt that causes you to come back next week, the guilt that causes you to feel like you're perpetually deficient so that you need something from the institution. It's a kind of a codependent thing, and it's unfortunately all too common. But yeah, I don't think that characterizes all religion, definitely not. There's a lot of soft religions, there's a lot of religions based around love, based around the disillusion of the self and all that stuff. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to understand what you mean, Nuzaran. If by the Bible has every word in its right place, you just mean that the text is what the text is and doesn't require amendment. I guess I don't disagree with that, as long as... Which you're saying you're not also going to the place of saying that it's, like, perfect and God's perfect will, right? And I guess I believe that about every text, that the text is what the text is, and you can have a meaningful relationship with it, whether a critical one or an appreciative one, without believing that there's something that is missing that will make it perfect in that sense. Like, every text has lack, just like every human is a lacking being. There's no perfect communication. That's the short way of saying the long rambly thing. There is no perfect communication. Which is scary, and you have to be a little vulnerable to accept that. Interesting. Let me then... do what? Do this, actually. This is an aggressive play, I guess. There might have been a better way for us to do that. City Architect. How do... Okay. And if that's avenge, then we could do this. Something like that. The giggling inventor now. Man, that card was a menace. Yeah, I guess I agree that we all worship. I think we all worship. I think we all have our faith, our religious orientations to different things. You really want to do that? Hmm. I mean, Trump is definitely an example, because a great many people had an extremely religious orientation to that guy. I mean, they basically made iconography of him that's like paintings of saints, you know? Draw? Okay. Do we win? Hang on. No, we don't, cause yeah, not quite enough. If we do like this, and this goes in here, then this can kill that, which is kind of nice. There. Okay. That's a play. Yay, surrender. This is the best run I've had in quite a long time. Yeah, I mean, I think that the answer to that is that God doesn't care if two men love each other. That's a political angling, much more than a religious one. And in any case, if you're a follower of Jesus, then you know very well that Jesus didn't have the highest opinion of the law. He was an outlaw, if anything. And part of his messaging was to say, like, those old ways, you don't need to be beholden to them anymore. You need to be reinventing yourselves. For new generations and such. Yeah, there are famously 6 verses in the Bible that in some way, shape, or form reference queerness, homosexuality, whatever. Some of them are like Old Testament laws, like we're talking about, that had more to do with public health than anything else, which is totally irrelevant now. Some of them are translation problems. And some of them are Paul just like really not liking marriage at all, whether gay or straight. How do we want to do this? Can't get that active, huh? Could do this. Maybe just this. Get that weasel in there. For a second, I was worried that the zombie wouldn't come out because I was worried it would get taken along with the weasel into their deck. Yeah, you don't have to tell me, brother. The anti-queerness of modern Christianity is like a whole shit ton of hypocrisy piled on top of a bunch of misunderstandings. It's even charitable to say misunderstandings because the interpretations, I would say, are very deliberate and calculated. How do we want to do this? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I guess we better go wide here. We could do this too. Cheap Sunwell, I kind of like that. Maybe just a Hex is better, but I think I like the cheap Sunwell. Hang on. We just win, right? 5-7. 10, 13. Yeah. I'll Sunwell for fun, though. Sunwell for Funwell. Leeching poison. Yeah, I mean... Mega Church Christianity made a deal with the devil, and the devil is capital. And when you make a deal with capital, and a quest for riches, you are making political connections as well. So a long time ago, mainstream Christianity sold its soul to the political conservative right-wing agenda. And that's where all this anti-abortion stuff comes from, and that's where all this anti-queer stuff comes from. It's not inherent in the faith, it's a necessary characteristic of the politics that allow the churches to become rich and powerful. I think when they finally drop the next Bible update, they should make it blank. Then it will always say whatever you want it to say. Oh, I see we have a Kung Fu Panda watcher in the chat, huh, Girls' Day? Had a Kung Fu Panda fan? Spoiler alert, I guess. I don't know how to do this mulligan. Because these are too situational to keep. That's not the best two. You could try to stick this on here, though. That might be the way. In which case we would want to find another two for after the overload. Yeah, let's do this. This is better for us. Feral Spirit on 3. Yeah, maybe. I'll hold this, like, killing that would be nice, but I'll hold it back because I would like to protect it, have more bodies protected. Yeah, to be clear, to be more specific, and this is only something I really learned and fully realized recently, and it blew my mind. People deeply associate Protestant Christianity with anti-abortion attitudes, but that is a recent invention. Protestants didn't have any problem with abortion until around the 70s. It was a Catholic issue. It was in the same constellation of issues as you shouldn't wear condoms because, you know, you're supposed to procreate or whatever. It was entirely a Catholic issue. And then right-wing Christian politicians learned around that era that they were going to struggle mightily to run for office on platforms of anti-civil rights stuff, which is what they had been doing until that point. They realized that they wouldn't get support anymore for being anti-civil rights, and abortion was the issue that they came up with to rally around as a pivot away from being anti-civil rights. Meaning, like, institutional equality for black folks. That's what I mean when I say civil rights in the United States. Isn't that just horrible? And the people who are like true believers in the anti-abortion agenda, like many of them really do think that it is and always has been a biblical position, but they're just being manipulated. Saying the old evil's so last season. That's how the media cycle works in a nutshell, though. It's so transparent sometimes. Alright, what are we doing here? Battle cry. Could play this and this. Or just use Slogger to get through. It's a bit weird here. It's a bit weird. You got zombies in you. I guess we could triple trade. Okay, patches. Oh, legendary. You know, I say this to Sir YOLO Swaggin sometimes, Newsrun, but I think after a certain point of text walls, the rest of us kind of check out and you end up just talking to yourself. Like, it's not really a conversation anymore. Which is, like, fine, but... You know, just so you're aware of that. Could hex that. Kill 8/8 of stats. I get it's the meme that's like I'm so sorry, or I'm happy for you, but I ain't reading all that. Yeah, I certainly don't mind when folks in the chat go on occasional monologues, but it's good to have a little breakup of the flow sometimes. This doesn't even have charge anymore, so it's just a 1/1. Okay, I was gonna play it thinking it would have charge. I guess we could kill there. It's in you again, two zombies. Within all of us, there are two zombies. Kind of running out of stuff. He was in charge, but it was recently revealed that Patches is a Nepo baby, so he's lying low for a while. Patches' dad invented toothpaste. And I appreciate you hearing me. I always say, as long as people in chat are engaging in good faith, I'm happy. Which does involve listening. I love listening, it's great. My painting is pretty much done, I just have to title it, I think. Just have to throw a title on it. Yeah, let's break out. Let's break out our 3-2s and then start the Smork after this, maybe? Might be too late. They have a lot of value. No, you turd! Oh, what, me saying that listening is good? Talking is listening. Sometimes, if you're doing it in a certain way. Alright, what color do I want the title to be? Hello, that could sure come in handy. Alright, what are we doing here? Listen to the 2-1. Not the totem I wanted to see. Well, they got me good. Prescience is a nice pickup, though. It might be a pretty good time for it. I know that Ragnaros does a whole— Oh, come on! We double missed? We have so many, though. We have so many big boys in the deck. It just ain't right. On overload cards. We don't really have any left. So, reincarnate and wait for our Harkeners, I guess? Yeah, still not looking great here. Why you never sit down in life? Oh no! I sit down all day when I stream. What am I gonna do? I'm a sitter through and through. I love sitting down. Sitting down is like one of my favorite things. Well, our last gasp. Illuminations, The Grinch 2019. Haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one. What was the last Illumination film I've seen? Probably Despicable Me? I think they invented standing up just to point out how good sitting is. There's some truth in there, I think. Minions? Yeah, I didn't see Minions either. It's like electrons, right? Electrons need energy to get to an excited state. And then energy is like output when they go back down to their resting state. That's like standing and sitting. You need to stand so that when you sit down, you're like, ah. It's the best Grinch movie. I would have a hard time believing that it's better than the television film. The Boris Karloff Grinch. But I haven't seen it, so I couldn't say for sure. Yeah, we drew like crap this game. They just outvalued us. What are you gonna do? The dog makes toast and coffee for the Grinch. Well, that's nice. The live-action movie is pretty rough to watch, I would say. God bless Jim Carrey. He had such a miserable time getting in that makeup every day. Poor guy. We are at 10 wins. That is not bad. Bought some snow? You bought some snow? What does that mean? Fake snow? Did you, bribe God? Snow blow. Oh, okay, alright. yeah, I'm with you. It took me a second. Blobby's caught up now. Snow blow? Like a snow blower to blow your fake snow? Look at you try to be all terms of service safe and everything. Here I am. Blundering about like the real Blobby. Well, have fun. And also, happy birthday. Your name is pretty funny in the context of this conversation. Hey, Ash Queen. Yeah, 10-win Shaman. I love this deck. It was a really fun deck to build. Let me give a shout out to Ash Queen. Wonderful streamer. How have you been? I think I haven't been on Twitch a lot, but I think I haven't seen you streaming much. Hope you've been doing cool stuff. You know, I kind of actually messed this turn up. What I should have done was discounted this and played this with it. But then I can't play this next turn, so maybe I did do the right thing. Okay. My sister and I made snowballs, real ones. Oh, okay. Put it in the freezer. Oh, yeah, that will... No, that's no good. That'll give you a contusion, my friend. Frozen snowballs. Ouch. Did they do frozen snowballs in Illuminations the Grinch? I kind of wanted to kill the mistress, but The 2-1's more vulnerable to their hero power, so... That's love, Tiny Jane, that's love. I've been good, I had COVID last week, okay. Hey, it's the reason for the season, COVID. My brother's family's got COVID. Everyone's getting COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling much improved now. Sunwell, huh? Interesting. Okay, Permafrost. Enjoy your snow day! Maybe I can add a little finishing touch. Oh. Interesting. Refresh 2 mana crystals. And Lightning Storm? Oh, don't mind if I do. There's my first Lightning Storm of the whole run. Can you believe that? I've discovered so much this run, and I think that's the first Lightning Storm I found. It was randomly generated. Thanks, Nuzero. It's rough, I caught around this time last year. Do you know where you got it from, or is it just, like, being around holiday people? Yeah, long COVID is not something to take lightly, and I'm horrified on a daily basis to see everybody taking it so lightly. But I have people in the family who've suffered from long COVID stuff, and it's... You don't want to fuck around with that, I'm telling you, chat. You don't want to. I just fire sale this board. They're kind of gift wrapping me some nice AoEs here. This would be fine too, but I'm into the fire sale. How's it feel, Death Knight? Have all your stuff cleared away like that? How's it feel? How does it feel? Do we want to resurrect or Raikou? I've been really paranoid about COVID stuff this last week or so because I was exposed at a family member's place, learned that they had COVID a few days later, and I took an 8-hour bus ride to get back to Philadelphia, and you know, I've taken a couple of tests this week, and I'm trying not to let my paranoia get to me because that doesn't really help anybody. Sorry to hear about your friendship. It's really strange to me that we act like the world is ending whenever a romantic relationship, when like we know someone whose romantic relationship has ended, but we don't have the same reaction to a long friendship ending, which is so strange because like friendships are like, it's the bedrock of you know, our lives. No more or less meaningful than a romantic relationship, so I'm sorry to hear you're struggling with that. Put down the Berserker here. Many options, to be honest. I think we could pretty much take any of them and be happy. The brain fog stuff, I got a little bit of that, and it was so frustrating because I didn't know if I was just having an off day or if it was like COVID brain fog. Because it's so hard to be precise with knowing your body like that. Discover first? Ooh, yeah. Yeah. So... actually, maybe just Totem, Resurrect, and Suffuse. Thank you for the 100 biddies. You know, I was just about to say, every room gets a little brighter when Ash Queen strolls in. I will also say every room gets a little bit brighter when you donate 100 bits, so thank you for that. Amicable breakups are good. That's another thing that really confuses me interpersonally, is when people are like, how can you have good relationships with people you broke up with? Yeah, I don't know what's so confusing about the idea that that could happen. 2, 4, 6, 10. No lethal? I mean, this could get lethal, hypothetically, but... you know what else could get lethal? We could try this. And if it goes face... oh! Biggest, brainest blob in the whole wide world. Yeah, when I got COVID, which has just been one time so far that I know of, knock on wood, there were 2 really bad days. And the rest was manageable. But I was testing positive for like 2 weeks, which I understand to be very abnormal. I was going a little crazy, to be honest with you. I'm done with my painting, by the way. I think this is the... Oh, no, wait, I'm not done. I was gonna spruce it up a little bit. I remember now. Let's just get rid of everything. We could try to keep this. This Death Knight. I think I'm willing to coin this to counteract their early gameplay. Let's give them a blobby gift. We're at our final boss, y'all! I just realized. Final boss, final boss. That's exciting. That means I'll have some YouTube material. Alright, this is really lovely. This works out well, so we just do this. This works out perfectly, actually. As we do this, clear the boards. We have a very strong swing in here, as long as they don't have an owl or something. And we could follow up with a cleric, which is, again, perfect. Take a value trade. Don't give them multiple draws. And next turn we'll have 4 mana for a greaser. We had a great start this game. Testing positive for 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, and I figured towards the end of me testing positive, I figured it would be pretty safe for me to leave the room, but given that I didn't really have to be anywhere, I wanted to wait it out just to be safe, but I did hear that after a certain amount of time, you can reasonably assume that you're good. You know... Let me actually kill this way. I want my 6/4 to live. Oh, taunt is nice. This is more susceptible to AoE, unfortunately. Y'all like pot pies? Y'all pot pie fans? Six, 12. I'll just put all the damage face. Have we seen what runes they are? They're 1 unholy, 1 blood, so they could have healing here. Mathematician. You know, I thought I would be really into math when I was a kid, because I was good at it for a while. But then I hit calculus and realized it was not really for me. Yeah, sometimes people just need to be by themselves, I guess. World cry to work through things. I just got 12 wins! Let's go! Let's go! Brutal! Slap that Death Knight around! Yeah. Let's get some hype in the chat. Haven't got 12 wins in decades. I was but a young lad of 3 the last time I went 12. Slap that sub? If everyone wants to reward me. That would be rewarding. But regardless, I'm very happy for what we have accomplished here. I am very happy for us. What? Is that the sound of a reward? Kick a pop pie with the sub? Kick a pop pie, and I don't care, but I do care. Thank you so much. Look, we got our festive New Year's Eve. I'll show you the big painting. It's finally done. Lobby's New Year Eve ritual. Is this sort of like, is this what people do on New Year's Eve? I don't know. I don't know how to do holidays good. Any of y'all do this? Thank you for the gifted sub from World Cry to Ash Queen. How wonderful is that? We feast! Today we feast! The hype train is close, everybody. If somebody gifts me a sub, I'll pay it forward immediately. Ooh, sounds like there's a deal brewing in the chat. Sounds like there's a deal. A buy one, get one. I like this painting. I like how it turned out. Does anybody have it in their hearts? I need y'all to prove that humans deep down are really good by giving me money. That'll show the cynicists once and for all. 12 wins. Alright, so who's our MVP here? That'll show the cynics. That's the word I was looking for. Gavel was good. Deathweaver Aura was really good, so that's a contender for sure. Vrykul was quite nice. Obviously, the Vizier is always wonderful. The Champion was great. I don't think we played it as much as these things. Prescience was okay. It was a quadruple Harkoner of Dread deck, so maybe we should go with the Harkoner. Oh man. Chat, y'all proved Nuzeron right. People are evil deep down. They can't keep getting away with this! We didn't use this very much. What? I guess that's sub from Nuzeron. Thank you, thank you. I choose to believe that there were like 7 or 8 people in the chat who had their finger hovering above the gifted sub button just a moment before you got your own sub, Nuzeron. Gotta see the good of the world. Hype trade, what? I think we should go... Even though maybe Deathweaver was better for us, I think we should go Harkoner of Dread since it was the whole backbone of the deck, right? I mean, we had 4 of them. Land's sake. So let's golden that card. Harkoner of Dreads. First run of the day, not even infinite. 12. Yeah, I like that idea of making space in your life for new things, new relationships. It can be hard to see when somebody you've been connected to for a very long time doesn't feed you anymore, you know? Harkoner. I'll match any bit donation under 101. Newsrun's wheeling and dealing for me here, chat. I appreciate it, man. I like that energy. I like that energy. More of that energy. Newsrun's going on TikTok trying to sell my merch. We are very close to a level 2 hype train, it's true. I'll upgrade, I guess. Let's see what this golden looks like. It's pretty nice colors. 100 bits from Hazard? Yeah. And you know that 100, I have a feeling it's actually gonna be 200. I've got a sneaking suspicion. I like this golden card. Good colors. 100 more bits! How did I know? Newsrun is a man of his word.